Hi guys, welcome to the Improved Garage. Today I'm working on this Dodge Ram, and if you've watched my last video on the Detail Co Endgame compound, you're already familiar with this. So I've done the whole front half of the truck. I'm basically up to here, and you can see that there's a pretty heavy scratch right in the side of this panel, kind of right here. Also all of this like swirling and just kind of looks like a spider web, right? Compared to this, which looks darn near perfect, right? There's still a little scratch here and there, but we're making tons of progress in cleaning all of this up. So on those two panels, I used Endgame, and I was just kind of testing it out. It's a new product from Detail Co. Wanted to do a video on it. On this one, I'm going to try out Zvizzer, and I haven't tried Zvizzer yet. So Zvizzer has a couple different products. There is a heavy cut, there is a medium cut, there is a fine cut, and there is a one-step polish. And I thought that it might be fun to do a three-step and a one-step on these two different panels, kind of side by side, and see how they work. I do have Zvizzer pads as well. So these are heavy cut, medium cut, fine cut, same colors. These are 3-inch pads. They sell 5-inch pads too. I just grabbed some 3s because I like the Mirka, and I didn't know when I ordered them that I was going to be working on this Dodge Ram, to be 100% honest with you. So let's try out first the heavy cut. And we're just going to do kind of a square here. We're going to see what we get, how it cleans up, and then try the medium, try the fine. Oops, put a little bit much on there, but I think that'll be okay. So we'll dot this out. This pad is really stiff, but it is brand new. Put the Mirka on the slowest speed. Run this out. The Mirka's just so pleasant to use. It's so quiet. Okay, got it spread out nice. Now we can crank up the speed. All right. So I was interested in checking out this line because they really don't have a lot of products, right? They have like 6 polishes, maybe 6 pads, and then like 2 soaps. And so I can see definition of the scratch, but it's really nice and jeweled. Might have to hit it a second time just to make it go away fully. And you can see the working time is excellent. I didn't even apply more polish to this. I just kind of hit it again, and it still did a great job. So now I'm to the point where I can just barely see little bits and pieces of it. There's a little bit here, a little bit right there. Yeah, that looks great. So let's try switching to the orange pad, which is medium, and doing a medium cut. Now, one thing that I find strange is you see it says 3,000 on the medium cut. Well, it says 2,000 on the fine and 4,000 on the heavy. And normally you would expect that to be like a grit, like a sandpaper grit. But they're opposite to sandpaper grit. So, I don't know. It's like cutting power 4,000. Maybe we're playing Dragon Ball Z. Who knows? So, run this out. Man, I honestly don't even need the fine cut. the medium is really good. It finishes up really nice. The heavy had a little bit of haze in it, but this is like very, very, very clear. Again, excellent working time. The pad has nice stiffness, but this one's kind of in the middle. So you'll see that I was able to kind of get into some of these nooks and crannies a little bit better. So let's try fine cut. Fine cut is a hologram remover is what they call it. Don't really have any holograms here, but let's see if we can increase the gloss of this just a touch. This one's gray where the others are white. So that's interesting. That makes me feel like it's solvent based, but I don't know for sure. We'll see if we get that rainbow effect. I don't know that that was really necessary, but does look really good. Now on the top part of the panel there are a lot of like micro scratches, and just there's one here that's like a horizontal scratch. I'm gonna try hitting that with just the fine and see how that does, see how much cutting power the fine has. So we'll throw just a touch more on the pad, and then yeah, so not quite aggressive enough to get this big one, but most of the fine stuff is gone. All right, so let's try this with the one step. Okay, so this is the one step on the orange pad. All right, so we tried the one cut on the medium pad, and what I see is it's kind of like the medium polish, honestly. It didn't remove 100% of the scratch, but it did remove 95% of it. Like most of it is gone. There are still some small micro scratches, some holograms that are in here. But you know, for like a one step, I mean, the purpose of a one step is just to do a one step, to have it be a quick, simple polish for somebody who's not looking for perfection. And I think it delivers on that. It looks really good. You have to look for it using the light to find the imperfections like this scratch right here, or these little bits of defect that are still left in the panel. It definitely cuts more than the fine did by itself. So to wrap it up, these Zvizzer polishes seem pretty solid. I didn't have any problems with spray, with dusting. They're easy to remove. They don't smell in any particular way. They don't smell good, they don't smell bad, they just are, and that's fine. The pads are simple. You know, they've got a couple different hardnesses. Those seem to work very, very well. It is easy to remove the polish even when it's been sitting around for a little while. Like I got some extra here and just kind of hit it. You know, last time I tested Endgame, I think for a lot of situations, Endgame could be like the one polish that you have. But I think that, you know, if you're detailing for a living, you probably want multiple different kinds in your cabinet. You want something heavier, you want something lighter, just for certain situations, because you want to remove as little paint as possible. And with a one step, you're always going to start off with that coarse, and it's going to diminish down to something that's fine, and you're maybe moving a little bit more material than you need to. But yeah, this did a good job. Put a little bit more pressure on it, it took care of that scratch, and yeah, came out really good. The finish looks good. So I'm going to continue playing with these, but that's my video for today. Nice and simple, keep it short. The Zvizzer products seem pretty good. I'd recommend giving them a try, you know, testing them out for yourself, but zero problems, zero dusting, zero issues. Just seem like a really solid line. So thank you for watching and have a great day.